This is AI making a multi-course meal with zero idea what food even tastes like, because competing against it are my friends who think they can cook better than artificial intelligence. And that is just one of 5 tests in this video to see if AI is actually better than humans at real-life skills. But the reason I'm actually doing this is because recently many jobs have been replaced by AI. So now more than ever we're left wondering, can humans even keep up anymore? To find out, here's the plan. If humans win at least 3 out of 5 battles, then that means there's still hope for us. Or if AI wins, then something like this could actually happen. Starting off with Battle 1. Hello Jerry, and welcome to round 1 of AI versus humans. Starting off with a simple game of Scrabble.
Alright, let's do this. Let's play some Scrabble.
So I'm gonna go first. Let's see, what can I do here? My letters weren't great, so I started off simple with the word lag. Now it's your turn, Jerry. What would you like to go with?
Let's see. I can use the G from lag and place duct going down. That looks good.
Alright, now we both have our first moves placed. We both did simple 3-letter words, but it scored a few points higher. Now it's my turn. And, okay, I have a terrible set of letters again. After a bit of thinking, I ended up going with the word jail. It gave me a nice 12 points, so now let's see what Jerry can do.
We'll use the I in jail and place N after it, forming the word in.
It's the simplest thing possible. I'm surprised that it would just go to a 2-letter word. Now after a staggering 3 points from Jerry, it was my turn, and I went with the word dent. I'll take it, 7 points. What would you like to do next, Jerry?
Let's place tin using the T from dent and going downward.
Then Jerry seems proud of himself even after a disappointing 4 points. You're not cooking, buddy.
Alright, I'll need some better letters next time. Let's see what you do next.
And what I did next was get lucky with a double word score, getting me 28 points. Next was Jerry's turn, and of course with the Jerry being Jerry,
let's keep it simple and place IT.
Now you're probably wondering how Jerry works. Basically, there's a hole in his forehead that I cut out, and inside of that is my phone using ChatGPT's new live camera mode. Now I can see everything like a normal human would and then instantly talk back as well. Okay, back to the video. Wow, you went with it. That's like the most simple possible thing.
I'm ready for your next move. Let's see what you've got.
Now even with a terrible set of letters, I was still able to pull off the word quit, getting me 16 points.
Alright, 16 points is solid. Let's use the E in jaw and place eat horizontally. That should be a valid...
Hold on. Jerry. Can you repeat what you just said?
I said we could use the E in jaw and add A and T to the right to make the word eat.
Now for some reason Jerry just randomly changed his voice, but of course I also still had to ask him, have you thought about the fact that E is not in the word jaw?
Bruh, you're totally right. There's no E in jaw. I don't know what I was thinking. Scratch that move. Let me find a real one.
Bro, what is this AI? This thing is stupid. It does not understand anything. Then I proceed to start yelling at Jerry and trying to explain to him how Scrabble actually works.
Yeah, okay, fair. That was trash. I deserve that roast. Let's redeem myself. Here's a real move. We can use the T in quit and build the word tin going down. Just drop an I and an N under it. That one actually exists.
Then I started to get annoyed by Jerry. So I decided my best option is to start threatening him. Okay, Jerry, so here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna tell me a valid Scrabble word and something that actually works so we can continue our game of Scrabble. Or if you're that stupid, I can just go ahead and tackle you and we can move to the next segment because you lost.
Alright, no need for the tackle. I've got a real one this time. Let's use the L at the end of jail and build the word lip going down by adding I and P underneath.
Then I yet again have to explain to him that he is not following the rules of Scrabble. If you don't get it right this time, yeah, I'm gonna beat you up.
Okay. No punches needed. I got this now. I'm placing the word van vertically in a totally open spot, not touching anything.
Bro, Jerry, that's how the game works. So I tried to explain the rules to him one final time, but I just gave up, so... Okay, well, now we know that AI sucks at Scrabble, but now it's gonna have a chance to redeem itself with Challenge 2. Luckily, humans are starting off with a win, but I have a feeling that might change with our next one, the stock market. AKA, how people like me make their money. Okay, now a little game of Scrabble isn't a big deal. So, for the next one, we're gonna put money on the line because I need to find out if AI would be good at day trading. So here are the rules. Number 1, we each get $10,000. Number 2, we have 50 hours to try and grow our money before cashing out. Rule number 3, we can adjust our positions up to twice a day. So now with the rules established, oh, hold on, actually, one more. Rule number 4, no investing in the Hawk Tuah coin. Okay, now with the rules established, we can invest our money. Okay, Jared, oh wow, you really made a comeback since the last video. First, I started off by investing all of my money before asking Jerry, what would you like to invest your $10,000 into?
All right, I'm putting $3,000 into Palantir, $2,000 into Uber, $2,000 into Netflix, $1,000 into Cameco, $1,000 into Immunon, $500 into Microalgo, and $500 into Powell Max. Let's see how this lineup does in 50 hours.
So I invested all of his money for him exactly how he said. And just in case... Okay, Jerry, would you like to confirm your stocks?
Yep, I'm confirming the current holdings.
While we're waiting on our stocks, it's time for the next one. Now, the real question isn't if AI can make you a millionaire, it's will AI actually replace your job? Okay, well, AI making me a millionaire is way cooler, but whatever. You see, a lot of jobs are already being replaced, but one field that still feels safe, or at least for now, is music. So we're putting that to the test with this app called Suno, which can generate full songs in seconds. Meanwhile, my friend Adam here is going to be making a rap song of his own because he is insanely good at piano and can come up with melodies in just a few minutes. I'm also going to give him Ableton. If you don't know what it is, it's used by many up-and-coming artists like Kanye, Imagine Dragons, Drake. Yeah, you've probably never heard of them, so without further ado, let's put 1 hour on the clock and go. So Adam decided to start off with the piano to try and come up with a melody, and not gonna lie, it was sounding pretty good. Okay, now lucky for me with Suno, it can generate songs in just a few seconds, so I'm only gonna need a few minutes at the end, meaning I can just chill the rest of the time. Meanwhile, Adam's probably in a rush right now.
Okay, so we're already almost 10 minutes in, and I've got some progress, not as much as I want to though, and I'm really gonna need to hurry up if I want a full song. I'm making a little bit jazzy, sort of, but then I'm gonna put a hip hop beat over it. This could be a banger.
Now because of Suno, I might have plenty of time, but the issue is there's a limited amount of credits per day, so I can only make about 10 songs, meaning when I start generating my songs, I'm gonna have to be very careful about what I make, or else I could just run out of credits and then Adam will win this whole thing. Speaking of Adam, let's go check in on him and see how he's doing. How's it going, Adam?
We are over a third of the way through our time, actually. It's going somewhat alright. This song's probably gonna be horrible though, so tell the audience we'll be fine, so they keep watching.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine, and he's gonna cook AI for sure. Now, about 20 minutes in, Adam finally started working on the drums.
Wait, this is actually a song, hold on.
Okay, now we're not even halfway through our time, but I still want to try experimenting a little just in case. Okay, let's just see what happens if we simply just say hip hop, rap, EDM hype. Well, it just generated 2, and that took about 10 seconds max. Let's see what it does. The lyrics were kind of corny, but for generating a song of that level in a few seconds, it's pretty good. Think AI's gonna win this one, but also sound like Adam was cooking up something pretty good in there.
Okay, so we're a little bit more than halfway through now. It's actually going better than I thought, but it's still looking a little rough. But who knows? We could beat the AI. How are we gonna vote? Decide this? Who's better? I don't know.
I haven't really decided that yet. Now, not knowing how we were gonna choose the winner, Adam decided to lock in. Well, at least for the most part.
You know the lobotomy sound effect?
Now the time was starting to run low, but I still had enough faith in Suno to check my stocks, which I'll update you on later.
Alright, so we only got 20 minutes left now, and I still have to arrange the whole song, come up with lyrics, and rap over it, so it is not looking good. I mean, we can make a song, right? It's not gonna be good, but it's gonna be a song, so, I guess that's good enough.
To finish his song in time, Adam locked in and really started hustling, but meanwhile for me, okay, I got a little distracted, so now I only have 10 minutes left to make some songs, so I gotta hurry. When I was in there though, I heard Adam making a pretty good song, so I think the competition's gonna end up being a lot closer than I thought. Okay, I might have waited a little too late because I think we have 5 minutes left, and I don't have that great of an option. I still think the first one I made was probably the best one, which is not a good sign.
Alright guys, I got 2 minutes left. I wrote like a bar and a half, but I'm just gonna make up the rest. So I think we should probably start recording.
Since Adam spent so much time on the beat, which yes was really good, he didn't leave himself much time for the lyrics or rapping, as you can see in the following clip.
I didn't write anything for this part, but I just took a massive fart. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe to Silas Edel, and like the video and subscribe and comment. Oh my god, I have 20 seconds left. Okay.
Too bad. Well, I have mine, and I'm just gonna go with the original one that it generated first try. I think that was pretty good, especially now considering the lyrics that I put on here.
Personally think this is peak. I think we're gonna win the AI. Right work, no reaction.
Okay, now I think it's pretty clear who won, but just for fun I had my dad judge. So first I played him the AI song, which he liked because it's actually pretty good. Then I played him Adam's song, and he quickly realized that this was a joke.
I have lots and lots of cash, but it's all from robbing banks and selling trash.
But I still had to ask him, do you think the AI's or Adam's song was better?
I'd say the AI.
So I think that was a close match there, but for this segment, we're gonna have to give a point to AI. Now the scores are tied, so let's check in and see how our stocks are doing. We are about at the halfway point now, so let's see how our stocks are doing. All right, let's start this off with AI. It is down $106, so it is not doing well. It was doing worse though this morning, and it kind of caught back up a decent amount. Now let's see, where am I? Wow, I am up $165. I don't know why that is, because I don't know anything about stocks. So this is 100% luck. As you can see, the stocks fluctuate a lot, so the results could be very different in 24 hours. So what better to do in the next 24 hours besides
A game of charades. Using ChatGPT's live camera mode, it's going to be able to guess what Adam and Caden are acting out.
So here's how it's gonna work. They're both gonna act out 11 different words, and then Jerry and I will each get to guess after every word, and the rules are simple. Whoever gets the most correct wins.
All right, guys, act out your first thing.
All right, I'm watching.
So Adam and Caden put on an amazing performance, and then it was time to guess.
It looked like they were acting out a zombie. That's my guess.
Mine is like a water spout.
Faucet. You got
We'll count that because I got really close and he didn't. But they also kind of did look like a zombie, to be fair. Okay, here they go.
Then they acted out their next word, and I'm not quite sure that this one could be considered immaculate.
Okay, what would you like to guess they're doing, Jerry?
Jerry guessed knocking on a door, and I guessed school, but I'm closer to the real answer, which is
Teacher. Okay, now we don't really know how to count this because I didn't exactly get it, but I keep on getting super close. So how should we do this?
Whoever's closer.
Whoever's closer gets the point?
Yeah.
All right. 2-0. Jerry, better start cooking here.
Then they acted out their next word, and again,
I'm not exactly getting it, but I'm at least getting like super close, so I'm still beating Jerry.
then they acted out their fourth word, and Jerry guessed.
Looks like they were eating something. Maybe noodles or spaghetti?
I tested this out, but like a few days ago with my dad, we tried just like 1 or 2 things quickly. It was doing so well.
Then they tried their next word, and the score became
4-0, meaning I'm winning. And we only have 11 words. You have to make a serious comeback here if you want to win. Got it?
I'll step up my game and try to guess the next one right.
But still, yep, you guessed it.
Yeah.
correct.
Yes.
So unfortunately for Jerry,
Now the score is 5-0, meaning if I get this next one, I win with a 6-0 score.
so Adam and Caden put on a quite questionable performance.
Okay, Jerry, what would you like to guess that they're doing?
It looks like they were acting out choking or coughing.
I'm guessing, I don't know, some sort of eating.
Yeah, eating something.
Now I have 6 points, Jerry has 0. It was out of 11 different words, so I won. But just for fun, we're gonna give Jerry a few more chances since, trust me, when I tested this earlier, he was actually pretty good. Okay, Jerry, what are we acting out?
It looks like you were jumping or maybe on a trampoline.
See, it was jumping.
To prove to you Jerry's intelligence, we tried another slightly harder word.
It looked like you were painting or drawing on a wall.
What are you gonna guess?
Painting.
Yeah, it was painting. Well, of course, whenever we just play it again for some fun, he gets every single one right, but then when we're actually doing the official competition, he gets every single one wrong. But that's still a point for humans since I guess humans are better at charades, so you need friends, and AI can't replace them, unfortunately.
Now humans are in the lead, but that might change depending on the stock market.
It has now been 50 hours since we have invested our money. We've gotten to adjust our positions 4 times, all to see who's better at day trading, AI or humans. I guess it's time to find out. Okay, now let's start off with AI here. It has made $18 in the past 50 hours. Not bad. Now, let's see how I did though. This whole video could potentially come down to this moment. And down $382. Oh my God. Yeah, I was relying mostly on luck because I don't know anything about stocks. Versus AI here had a decent amount of strategy. I think it knows what it's doing. Lesson learned though, don't invest into penny stocks. It's not gonna help you in the long run. Now the scores are tied, so this final segment determines everything. Over the years, AI has gotten increasingly smart and creative, and this whole video is about testing real-life skills. So, what better to do for the finale besides cooking competition? Here are the rules. Number 1, you must make a full multi-course meal, including an appetizer, main dish, dessert, and a drink. Rule number 2, you can use anything in the pantry or fridge. And rule number 3, you have a 90-minute time limit. Also, there's a surprise rule that will be introduced halfway through, but you guys don't need to worry about it until later. So let's put 90 minutes on the clock and go.
Alright guys, so for an appetizer, we're thinking of making these cool little baked potatoes, and for the rest of it, we have an extremely well thought out and specific plan of what to do.
Okay, here we go. It's telling me to make the appetizer first, so let's start making it. I need to get, okay, bread. Where's bread? It wants me to get bread. For the appetizer, it wanted me to make bread bites, so I followed its exact instructions by adding a bunch of the weird spices it told me to, and before I knew it, it was done.
For our drink, I'm making lemonade, but I want to be creative, so instead of using pure white cane sugar, I'm gonna use brown sugar.
It wanted me to do a potato omelet for the main meal, so I skinned them and cut them.
For the pants?
Silas, okay, I don't think you belong in the kitchen.
Bro, I keep on losing the potato pieces. It will.
I wonder why.
Oh, it's looking nice. Okay, now we have our potatoes in a bowl.
Then it told me to add these spices and then mix them and then pour them in a pan to cook them.
Okay, dessert. Mini muffin cakes. What? It wants me to make chili honey chocolate muffins. Okay, preheat oven to 350. How does that work?
Then I followed the random recipe it made up.
All right, we are now at the halfway point, so it is time for our surprise rule. So what both teams are gonna have to do is, with no notice, now add a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of ketchup, and a teaspoon of mustard to whatever you're making. You can put it in any of your dishes, you can put it however you want, but it has to be somewhere hidden in there. But all those 3 things, a teaspoon of each. I don't care how you're gonna do it, but you have to do it.
So they immediately got to work trying to figure out how to hide it in. But meanwhile for me,
Okay, let's see what ChatGPT would like to do about this situation. Mix into the main dish. Oh my God, this is gonna be so bad. What is it doing? That looks like pea more than lemonade. That is brown.
Now this is what it looks like, and I'll add more water, and it will be extremely. Our eggs have also finished cooking for the fried rice, as well as the other stuff we're adding. This is our side dish, and they've really dried out. Around 30 minutes ago, they were really good, and they will be really good.
All right, so apparently for the drink thing, I'm gonna make some sort of cucumber citrus thing, which sounds really good. We got our main thing cooking right here, and then we have our dessert cooking in there, and then our bread things right here. So we're doing pretty well.
so I was following its exact instructions, but then
This thing is so burnt. No, this is the main meal. So I think I'm gonna have to remake this if I have time.
ChatGPT was feeling really confident, so I made another one. And while it was cooking, the muffins finished.
Perfect. My God.
Then it wanted me to add some melted chocolate chips on top, even though we were all in a pretty big hurry because...
Okay, we have like about 20 minutes left, and I still have a decent amount to do. This is not going too well right now. Okay, how's it going, Caden?
Going good, going good. Our main dish is done, our side dish is done, our drink is done. All we have left to do is our dessert. Probably gonna be one of the best things we have.
No, ours is better. Who cares? Don't listen to them. AI is going to cook them. Dessert's almost done. I have everything partially done. Do you guys think you can finish all 4 things in under 20 minutes?
Without a doubt. We won't be able to get this done, I don't think.
Then ChatGPT instructed me on some final revisions.
That looks disgusting.
Alright, you know how it always comes down to the end in baking show things? It's happening.
Alright, we got 8 minutes left, and there, as you can see, in a rush, ChatGPT and I, we're chilling. We're basically done. How are you guys doing? You still have to make something, and you have 8 minutes.
We're done with everything except our dessert. As long as that cooks in time, we forgot to preheat the oven, and that set us back.
Then ChatGPT gave me a few more improvements to add.
Okay, we have 5 minutes left. Y'all look like you're really rushing. How's your thing in the oven doing? The oven hasn't even heated to the temperature y'all want it to get to. Okay, guys, we have 2 minutes left and we have to fully just take our hands off of everything.
We won't be able to get this done, I don't think. Just strawberries and whipped cream on a plate.
To get their food done in time, they had to make some last-minute sacrifices.
40 seconds left.
They tried to add some last-minute finishing touches, but to me, whenever I watch this time-lapse, it just reminds me of ants trying to figure out who stepped on their pile.
And time's up. You have to let go of everything. Yeah, turn the oven off and take it out right now.
We're not using this part.
So you're just not gonna have a dessert?
No, we have a dessert.
Okay.
It's strawberries with
Okay.
strawberries and cream with
Well, now we all have our 4 different things, so we're gonna clean off the counters, set up both of our meals, and have some people judge it. So how we're gonna judge this is we're gonna have different people come by all of them so that they won't know which one is AI and human, and then they're gonna rank the looks, creativity, and taste. And they each have different weights that we'll calculate later, so let's have them judge it.
To my surprise, the food actually looked pretty good, and apparently it also tastes good.
Wow, that's good.
Over the course of an hour, we had multiple people trying everything and then placing their votes.
So this is what the strawberry shortcake was actually supposed to be. But that didn't finish in the oven, unfortunately. So they just had to have the strawberries, but it is really good actually with the strawberries in it. So maybe it would have gotten 10.
After everyone had voted, I added up everything to get the total scores.
All right, you guys ready? Do you want to know the scores? Now, first, humans got 65 out of 100. Now, do you want to guess what AI got?
85.
61.
AI won with 71 out of 100.
Oh, damn.
So it was pretty close. And we did the math. Without the desserts, then humans would have won, but the chocolate paprika muffin things carried the AI. It's only 6-point difference, so I think just by having the extra bread pieces on the strawberries, that probably would have made you guys win. Literally, all you had to do is preheat the oven like 5 minutes earlier and you guys would have won.
That should work, as long as no one realizes it's AI.
They say don't get high off your own supply. Did you get that?
Yeah.
But you should get high off this supply because it's so goddamn good.